Welcome back to the channel, everyone. You know what time it is. Time for Papa's comic books and coffee. Oh, wait a minute. There's the coffee. All right. Today's story, Fantastic Four. The Coming of the Overmind. Actually, it's The Power of the Overmind. By Smiling Stan Lee and Big John Buscema. This is number 113, 15 cents back in 1971. Don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, papas-comic-books. Hit that subscribe button, please give it a smash. Hit that like button, tell me what you thought about it. And let's see what we can do. This one has it all. The fate of the Thing. Mr. Fantastic fights back. The Torch in action. And the Watcher speaks. And much, much more. Before Fantastic Four can catch their breath, they will have to face the power of the Overmind. Last ish, we saw the Thing locked in mortal combat with the rampaging Hulk. And then, due to startling accident of fate, he's dead. The Hulk killed him. And it's your fault, cause you waited too long. Ben, dead? Oh no, it can't be true. Not Ben. There's no pulse, no heartbeat. Is there one in Iraq? I don't know. I told you we should have gotten here sooner, but you wouldn't listen. No, not you. You had to stay with your test tubes while poor Ben battled alone. And now it's over. The Hulk killed him. Even as the tortured youth continues his tirade, a dazed, weary figure, all but unnoticed by the growing crowd, silently slips away. I've turned back to Bruce Banner again. If only it had happened sooner. I never meant for this to happen. The Hulk didn't want Ben Grimm to die. We were just squaring off. He was ready for my attack. But then, unexpectedly, he heard the voice of the girl he loved. Ben! He turned and before I could stop my blow, it was all over for him. With the Thing defeated, my rage died down. The uncontrollable fury I had felt seemed to fade away. He's so still. I can't feel his heart, no heartbeat. And now, I'm my normal self again. But why couldn't I have been the one to die? While around the corner, do we move in on now, Captain? Right, our orders are to arrest the Fantastic Four. There's only 3 of them to tackle. The Thing's had it. Stand back there, let us through. You and the kid are under arrest, Richards. They're murderers. They almost wrecked this city. I've got my orders to bring you in. Yeah, up the Fantastic Four. You're arresting us? For what? You kidding? Look at the damage you caused. It was poor Ben fighting for his life. Don't give us any trouble, mister. You can tell it to the judge. Keep Ben's name out of this, Reed. Listen, Johnny, they mustn't take us. I just thought of something. It's too late, big brain. Ben's finished, and so are you in my book. Hey, watch it. He's getting away. No time to explain. You can't hold me now. He's stretching like rubber. Where'd he go? I hate to do this, but I must. I'll just wrap you up for a few seconds and then let you go when I'm in the clear. That gave me time I needed to roll myself into the shape of a ball. Oh no, reinforcements. They've all got the corners blocked. That's it. Keep firing. Don't give him a chance to plan. He's bouncing aimlessly in panic. Why is this trying to desperately escape? Johnny, help me. It's Ben. You have to, he's smashed into the wall. He's stunned. Hurry, grab him before he can. Hey, what's this? What's going on? Can't touch him. There's something in the way. At that moment, on a nearby rooftop, a lone female concentrates. Thank heaven I got here in time. My invisible force field will shield him. If only I had left Miss Harkness earlier. Perhaps I could have helped poor Ben. I've got to get down there. But first, I'll release the field long enough for Johnny to join him. They're together, carrying Ben. Now, they'll need my jet car. I must be crazy helping you like this. Don't talk, just do as I say. Seconds later, after pausing to pick up Alicia, to the lab, Sue, at the attack speed. Ben's life depends on it. Ben's life, but I thought... Don't think, just move. I won't fail you, darling. Johnny, there's no room in the cabin. Flame on, fly after. Hurry, kid, I'll need you In the lab. He must have flipped if Ben's dead. What's the rush? But I might as well see it through. Bring her in fast. Every second counts. Hang on, Reed. Stay in the ship. I'll activate the automatic lift. The light in the sky, I noticed it before. I wonder what it is. Never mind. Never mind that. Flame off. While in the street below, they landed on the roof. Get 'em! Break down the door! And then, as the mob's emotion reaches fever pitch, look, in the sky. What is it? It's heading for the Fantastic Four's penthouse. It's a trick. They're up to something. Whoops. Technical problems again in the studio. There we go. Meanwhile, level with us, Reed. Why all the rush? Because I just remembered something about Ben. Quick, open the lab. I'll explain as we go. We were all so shook up before we forgot one vital fact. Ben's skin is much tougher than normal human flesh. It takes special ultra-sensitive equipment to detect his heartbeat. Now, be quiet, everyone. Then, as the slow, torturous seconds drag on, does Ben really have a chance, or is it Reed just, hey, that light, it's getting bigger, coming closer. Look, there's the torch. That light of yours ain't scaring us. Come down before we go and get you. Shut up, blast you, Reed. Needs a quiet up here. Okay then, I'll shut up. I'll shut you up, Johnny. No, too late to stop me now. But relax. A little smoke attack never hurt anyone. They're dispersing now. Just one more little puff. Stop it, you fool. That's all you're good for, isn't it? Just stopping people, like you stopped me before from saving poor Ben. Stow it. You've said enough. You boneheaded brat. I'm trying to save him. The current's still off. Reed needs your help to energize his transformer. You can't fail us now, Johnny. Okay, get off my back, sis. All right, here's your chance to make your grandstand play. It's no act, Johnny. This is for real. Please, God, please. I thought I detected a heartbeat, and if I'm right, the energy booster will be all that. That's, face it, Big Mouth. You're always right. What's everyone looking so surprised about? You didn't think that big green gorilla could polish off the thing? Ben, I can't find the words. Yeah, that'll be the day. You were right, Reed, and I was wrong again, as usual. I lost my temper, blew my cool, gave up on you, and I'm Ben, just like a spineless quitter. Don't say it, son. You thought your best friend was dead, thought that I had failed him. You wouldn't be human if you hadn't, and you wouldn't be the torch if you hadn't apologized like the man you are. Stretcho's right, kid, but you still should have given him a hot foot for me. Not only are you alive, Ben, but you're back to normal again. The machine's disastrous side effects have completely worn off. Now there's a chance you can change back to Ben Grimm without it affecting your brain. There is? Huh. Not anymore, there ain't. I'm done messing around with trying to change myself. I never had a chance to realize before how much I like being the blue-eyed blushing thing. And since my sweet patootie likes me this way, then that's it. Anyone can look like one of you two clowns, but I'm something special, and that's where it's at. So see you around, kiddies. Alicia and me got some classy celebration to do. How wonderful that everything turned out all right. Yes, sis, for everyone except me. What do you mean, Johnny? Ben's got Alicia, you've got Sue, but what about my girl? Crystal's gone, halfway around the world to join the Inhumans. No one's breaking his heart worrying about Johnny Storm. No one cares that I lost the girl I love. Of course we care, Johnny, but we've had a life and death problem to lick. Sure, there's always a problem, always something to stop me from going after Chris. Let go, I don't need your sympathy. I don't need anything except a chance to get Chris back again. If no one will help, I'll go after her alone. Johnny, wait, you forgot to flame on. You'll be killed. Snap out of it, kid. Flame on. Can't you hear me? I'm falling. Must have been out of my head. Flame on. Too late to break my fall, but I can melt right through the sidewalk. He saved himself just in time. Reed, what's happening to us? Our whole world seems to be falling apart. You can both relax up there. I'm okay now. Sorry about that, Sidewalk Reed. It's something else the city will bill you for. Well, I'm going to split for a while. I've got a lot of thinking to do. But Reed and Sue Richards are barely conscious of the torch's departure as another startling occurrence captures their attention. Sue, that light in the sky, it's almost on top of us. What is it, Reed? What does it mean? I don't know, but it's heading right towards us. That light in the sky, that light in the sky, that light in the sky. There's no doubt about it. Its objective is us. I can actually feel a living presence. It's coming in, entering through the window. I have traveled an unimaginable distance to find you. Now shield your eyes from the blinding light as I assume my natural form. Oh, who is it? Look at that. The transformation is complete. Now the time has come for you to hear the warning of the Watcher. The Watcher, I should have guessed, but nothing would bring him to Earth this way unless the universe itself is in dire danger. The Watcher is one of the few surviving members of a mysterious alien race from far beyond the stars, a race possessing awesome powers, but pledged only by observed never to interfere with other living species. And our longtime readers know all that too well. Stan Lee. Once again, I have violated the oath of my people to tell you what I have beheld. Reed, what can he mean? I can say only one phrase that may change all of human life. Beware the Overmind. The Overmind? But who or what is it? I may say no more. You have been forewarned. The fate of all mankind may well be in your hands. He's gone. Oh, Reed, why didn't he tell us more? He couldn't, Sue. The fact that he chose to warn us at all indicates how terrible is the danger. Quickly, we've got to leave. Why, darling? Where are we going? Into the pogo plane to search for Ben and the torch. This time we're going to need them. Seconds later, in the Fantastic Four's fabulous rooftop hangar complex, if only I knew how much time we have. Even the Watchers seem fearful and tense. Reed, have you ever heard of the Overmind? No, darling, but there's something strangely ominous in the sound of his name. I wonder what his power can be. He must be truly awesome for the Watcher to appear. Reed Richards, you must hear my words. Reed, what's that? I am projecting my thoughts through the infinite in order to reach you. It's Agatha Harkness and little Franklin. I sense grave danger awaiting the Fantastic Four. You all must flee while there still is time. Wherever you are, if you can hear me, tell us what is the danger and how did you sense it? I did not sense it alone, but there is no more time to strain. Too great I must leave you now. The image is vanishing, and she and little Franklin are fading away. Flee! You must flee before it's too late. She's gone. Did I imagine it? Or no, I saw her too. Heard her. Warning. First the Watcher, then the vision. Then that vision? What unknown horror is still in store? Now we must find Ben and Torch. But how will you locate them? They could be anywhere. Hold on, I've got to gain altitude. Reed, what is it? What are you trying to do? I have to climb high enough to emit the Fantastic Four smoke signal. If we can't find them, they must find us. Meanwhile, turn on the radio, see if there's any mention of the Overmind. That very name sends chills down my spine. And now, special bulletin, the mayor has issued an executive order calling for the disbanding of the Fantastic Four. What? Due to a city-wide outcry and the interest of public safety, they mustn't disband us now, just when we're needed the most. He's got to change that order. Seconds later, atop City Hall. There's no room to land on the roof, so we'll have to hover while I grab that chimney. That's it, darling. Slide right down. I'll follow you after you. Then, using his own arms for his elastic steps, let's just hope the mayor's still there. Reed, what about Johnny and Ben? But the Human Torch also has heard the fateful news. Cops can't let them stop me. It's the Torch. Hold it, mister. There's a warrant out for you and your buddies. Tell me something I don't know. I've got to see the mayor. Look, kid, we got our orders, and Smatter Jr. the Fuzz giving you a hard time? How did you get here? Same as everyone else. Didn't you ever hear of the birds and the bees? Halt, don't come any further. You're under arrest. Relax, pal. I'm just turning myself in like any good citizen. But first I want to have an eyeball talk with His Honor. Stay back. That's an order. Okay. Watch the rough stuff. I bruise real easy. Hey, while we're hanging on to him, the torch is going right past us. Thanks, Ben. I knew I could count on you. Reed, you beat us to it. Flame off, Johnny. I was just starting to explain to His Honor. You've just proven my own case, Richards. If you four think you're above the law, we don't, sir. But this is an emergency. An emergency? If that's the case, suppose you let me in on it. It's hard to explain. Why not try? The entire city, perhaps the whole planet, the whole universe is in gravest danger. The Fantastic Four must be free to fight it. Far be it from me to place the entire universe in jeopardy, but if that's your story, may I simply suggest that the four of you surrender quietly? Okay, you heard his order. Now, don't give us any trouble. Trouble from us? Oh, perish forbid. Ben, hold it. Don't do anything rash. Not even the Fantastic Four can place themselves above the law. Let's go. We'll let the captain settle this down at the precinct. You're making a fatal mistake every minute we waste. Stow it, Stretcho. Save it for David Susskind. They yielded just as they knew they would, and they never suspected a thing. But taking control of just one mind such as yours was almost too easy. Next, I will control your president and your generals. And after that, every single ruler of every single nation on earth. For mine is the power supreme. The time has come for the ancient prophecy to be fulfilled. From beyond the stars shall come the Overmind, and he shall crush the universe. To be continued. Dun, da, da, dun, da, da. If death may die, can Thor be far behind? That was Fantastic Four, number 113, 15 cents back in 1971. The Power of the Overmind. Don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Give me a like. Tell me what you thought. And as I always say,
that was easy.
Until next time, Papa is out.